Hello and welcome back to Scratch Rock Farm Models. So today's on the model farm, week 20, season 1. A lot's going on, so let's get into it. So to start off with, Richard's in the cat skid steer, just packing down the last bit of silage, and the sheet's up there ready to sheet it down. And then Jack's just throwing some tyres into the bucket, ready to sheet it. And then Ian's Land Rover's in there. Then we got the John Deere bale wrapper there. Then we got some bars off the back of a trailer which have just been thrown in there for quickness. And then we got the JCB Mini, and the quad and the seed bags and everything in there. Then we got some pallet forks, the butt rate, the Massey is out, the dumper's in there, and the topper's still in there. And then over here we've got the forklift and the scraper and the silage shear. And then Matt's pickups there, Richard's pickups there. And then with the silage clamp, we're probably going to do away with pit silage next year. It's always just a bit of a pain. Silage bales are just easier in my opinion, and our clamp's just too small. We did think about doing a clamp along here, which might happen, but we'll probably just go to silage bales. So let me know in the comments whether for next year we should build a bigger new clamp, or just do away with the clamp altogether and do silage bales. And then, well, for this year this will have to do. It's a bit of annoying where it comes out in the yard. If it gets too much, that little bit at the front, we're just going to have to say, oh well, it's waste, and get rid of it. But we'll try and make do with the sheet coming out into the yard a bit. And then we got the bale, or silage bale grab there, and the Kuhn baler, the ramps, and then the diesel tank there is pretty much empty. I've been so busy with the contracting. We should have a diesel delivery by the end of the week though. And then down here we've got the New Holland small square baler. Now this is, well, we do the hay bales with this. Obviously hay's almost here. We should be doing it now, but we're so busy with silage we're going to have to leave it a little late. But obviously we'll do the small bales for the horses with that. Got the workshop, it's a bit of a mess at the moment where we're so busy. And then down here we've got the double bale dump, which is we're gonna lend that to a friend for a bit, so we can use his tractor on it and do some silage bales and move them about. And got the bale spike, Kubota's bucket, the small trailer with some piping, bit of chain, and then we've got the cultivator, the muck grab, the small dump trailer, and the plough down there. And then up here we've got the trailer there, the Joskin tipping trailer, the John Deere 6820 with the mowers. That's pretty much ready to cut hay. So as soon as we've covered the pit, that'll be going down to cut hay. And then we got the Class small combine, track combine down there. We got the livestock trailer, the Kubota, the Spearhead hedge cutter, the John Deere Gator, Jack's Land Rover, the Cedar, and we've got the log splitter, some bags, the IBC container, and back off a Jack's Land Rover, chain harrows are underneath a water trough. And then here we've got the bale trailer, the Connor muck spreader. The fire pile has been burnt, there's a pile of ash there from it. And then our last hay bales and a few straw are in here. Then we've got the feed barriers, some spare posts there. And then we've got the roller, and then we've got a new it's not brand new, it's new to us. It's a Primex tanker. It's quite an old one. It's been sat under a hedge for quite a while. So we went to this farm sale where this old farmer was retiring and selling up, but we also got a new tractor which is down there, which we'll see in a minute. And so yeah, it should be good. It's 2,000 gallons, although its decals are missing on the back. It's got the splash plate, and it'd be a good handy tanker. And this field is going to get cut for hay further down, and then the logs are just there. So over here we've heard obviously that Mick's had quite a financial crisis, so we're going to help him out a bit. So we've got a tractor run organised where people obviously pay a small fee to enter the tractors, and then they pay a bit. As you can see, we've got quite a few here to come and look around it, and we've got quite a good turnout, and all the money from this will be going to help Mick out. So we've got our own Massey there and our own Ford there, and then we've got quite a few others. So all the money from this will be going to help Mick out with getting a more powerful tractor or whatever he needs to carry on with the farming year. And then in here we got Ian with the small Ford and the small cane trailer. we got a bit of a convoy going out the yard to do a silage contract. And then we've got Jack. He normally does the contracting, but obviously we're so busy. We've got him in the case Maxim 150. It's got quite a bit of silage on the top, where Aaron's been in the 3650 for the first time with the forager on the back, and he's not quite used to it. But anyway, and then that's on the cane trailer. That trailer will be going back very soon because the hire's almost up on that. And then over here we've got the new tractor. So Matt's driving this down. And then we've got the turner on it, or the rower on it. So we wanted a more powerful tractor for a while. We were sort of a bit concerned it might be sitting around the yard for parts of the year, but we're so busy with all the contracting, we're pretty sure it will always have a job. Even when it doesn't, it won't really be sitting for that long. So it's more powerful than all the others we've got. It's a Massey Ferguson 7480 Silver Jubilee, and it'd be really handy to have. It's got quite a lot of power to it, so it'll mainly be on sort of the bigger equipment, or pulling the bigger, like the cane trailer when the Yanmar's on it in the winter where it's like icy, or all the big stuff. The rower's probably, the rower's like nothing behind it. We could have put it on something a bit heavier, but just while we're getting used to it, we thought we'd put it on the rower because that's a light enough job for it. And that's just going down to do a silage contract. And then we've got our hayfield here, pretty much ready to cut. They're moving down a layer, our other hayfield, this is all ready to cut, so this will get cut next time. And then we've got the cane trailer with all the Yanmar's attachments on it. And then Noah, he's the only one that's not doing silage. We don't really trust him with everything he's been breaking. I'm sure he'll be fine, but knowing our luck, the second we put him in a tractor, he'll break something. So we're leaving him with the, well, he's got his hand over, and then he's just taking the roller out in a contract. The chipper's in there, all the skid steer attachments are in there, and the cement mixer, and the chipper, not the chipper, the shredder's back there. We've got the NC dump trailer, Connor's Land Rover, and then we've got the Yanmar parts up there, and the JCB 0860 Zero Swing. Then we've got the pigs in there, and one of them up in the mud hole. And then this field's coming on really well. And then down by the house we've got gates again, which is really good. Obviously they got nicked before, but we put them on differently this time and they won't go anywhere this time, so be good. We've got gates, and obviously everything's coming on well here. And this arable field here is coming on really well as well. So that's pretty much it. So you can see the pit's now covered, so thanks for watching and see you again soon.